On the House floor on November 21st, Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis and Congresswoman Waters went toe-to-toe in a heated exchange over socialism, what it is and whether the United States is drifting towards it. Watch their fiery debate right here.
Millions of immigrants in this country fled their homeland to come to the United States to escape socialism and communism. Just ask your constituents from Russia, from Poland, from Albania, from China, from Korea, from Vietnam, from Venezuela, or Cuba, where my mother fled in 1959 to escape the very things that our new socialist mayor in New York City says he wants. A socialist who says he wants to seize the means of production. He wants to abolish private property rights. He wants government-run supermarkets. Yes, he says he's a socialist. But guess what, my friends? Those are policies straight out of the communist playbook of Karl Marx. So there is no difference between socialism and communism. And where these policies were tried, yes, they failed.
Let me just say that the young lady talked about working hard, and socialism, robs families of what they've worked hard for and what they've earned. Well, I want to ask you, what is this administration doing when it takes 10% equity stake in Intel, 15% equity stake in MP Materials, and 10% equity stake in Lithium Americas, 10% equity stake in Triology Metals, and a, quote, golden share in U.S. Steel Corporation? What is that? Now, the Republicans have tried to confuse you on what is socialism and even called it communism light. That is an absolute distraction from what we're discussing here today. Communism is communism, socialism is socialism, and a government run by someone who is not taking into consideration the facts and the harm and the threat that they're doing to education, the attempt to take over law firms, the attempt to tell some of the finest universities in this country what they can teach and what they cannot teach, and I repeat, giving away our money to a country, $40 billion at a time when that money is so desperately needed in this government.
For more congressional news, stay tuned to Congress Clips, and thanks for watching.